What do you think is going on in the dating world right now?
The internet just messing everything up, bro. The internet just creating like a delusion, division, and just like destroying like people's like reality from like actual relationships, bro. And it's been going on for too long, but it's like, what can you do? This is what we watching. You know what I'm saying? This is what we watching. Like it's so many takes I have in my brain, bro. It's just, I don't know, bro.
What's one of the takes you have?
One of my takes is I don't believe in gender roles. You get what I'm saying? Like, if you really love each other, bro, it's like, it doesn't matter who does what. Okay. Right? Because it's like, I love you. When I genuinely love you, it doesn't matter what needs to be done. I'm going to get it. Like, one in general, men should always take out the trash. Like, bro, it's not that much of a brain twister for if a woman takes out the trash and the world is going to end. You get what I'm saying? Like,
right.
I'm being honest, bro. Like, do you think your relationship will end if your girl take out the trash?
I can't say that, no.
So, if you don't think gender roles work, right? Because men are thought to protect and provide.
Where do we get that from?
I'm asking.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, that's one of the gender roles that's been established in our culture.
Right.
Right. So we are thought to provide and protect.
Okay.
So would you be the type of guy that you want your woman to provide and protect for?
Yeah, sure. No, why is that funny though? But let's have a serious conversation. Why is that funny though? You know what I'm saying? Like if your woman can't, like, okay, if she is not able to, that's fine, right? But why do we have women who work like you're police, right? Right. Do you have women who work in your field?
Of course.
Why?
Because they love the profession. It's a profession.
So they know how to protect.
Yeah, but a lot of those women, they also want to be protected. When they working, it's a job.
Right.
But when they're at home, they want to feel protected. Protected, not just physically protected, but we're talking about as far as assets. We're talking about in the relationships. We're talking about
emotional protection.
Right.
So you're talking about everything else.
Right. Okay. And I understand that. Right. But if let's talk about physical protection. Right. Right? Now listen to this. Right. Let's say you sell ice cream. Right. All you know is ice cream. Right. But you date a woman who is a cop, who's physically trained to handle a firearm. Right? So listen to me. Chill, bro. Chill, you laughing. Right? So you and your woman is upstairs, right? And something's going on downstairs, right? So you hear something going on downstairs. Who should go downstairs first? Is the ice cream dude? The ice cream man?
Hey, you might need to negotiate.
Because if the ice cream man go downstairs, they both dead. But you know what I'm saying? But if the woman who's physically trained to handle a firearm goes down there.
Actually, you're dead. She's going to always protect herself up there.
You'll get screamed at later because you made her go downstairs, but it's like, it just makes sense. You know what I'm saying? If you are capable of doing it, why not?
So what about 50-50? How do you, when you talk about the 50-50?
Okay, so the thing with 50-50, I think it makes sense because if you are working toward goals to create financial freedom for the both of you guys, it shouldn't be a problem. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, women go into relationship with the expectation of like, I shouldn't have to pay for anything, or I should just take care of the little bills, right? Without saying like, okay, how much money do you make? Okay, you make X, Y, and Z every 2 weeks, right? This is how much I make every 2 weeks. Okay, if you are able to take care of this, I'll take care of this. Instead of just saying, oh, no, I'm not going to do 50-50, or, oh, no, you're the man, right? You're going to take that paycheck and choke it out, you know what I'm saying? Every 2 weeks, while I hold my money for fake rainy days. You get what I'm saying? Like, it should be to a point where it's like, if you are capable of doing it, why not? And a lot of times, bro, like, and I understand, like, you want to be the man, you want to be the leader and the head of the household, these fake titles or whatever like that. But you have to understand, that's why a lot of guys' mental health be, like, just be disintegrated because, damn, like, how do I tell my woman, like, yeah, I want to be the man, but it's like, I need a little help too. You know, how do I tell my woman, like, okay, this how much money I make, but if you pitch in, like, it'll alleviate some of the, you know what I'm saying? Right. The stress. It's not that it don't make you less of a man, bro. It make you more of a man that you could communicate that to her. But a lot of men be in a relationship where it's like, now you gotta, instead of working just a regular 40 hours, now you gotta work 20 extra hours every week just to meet that expectation. Instead of saying, you know what, babe, you work these amount of hours, I work these amount of hours. This is how we're gonna cut it up. It's all about communication. It's a lack of communication in these relationships.
So you don't have a problem if your woman is the breadwinner?
I don't care, bro. I don't care.
But you don't think respect flies out the window?
One thing you have to understand, if your woman disrespects you because she makes more money than you, then she's not a good woman. She's not a good woman. If you feel like you are the head of the household as a man because you make more money than your woman, you're not a good dude. That shouldn't determine, bro. Like, and that's a problem. We've strayed away from being good, intentional people, bro. You know what I'm saying? You letting the money and the material get in your head. Like, yeah, don't get me wrong. As a man, you making good money. Yeah, it's gonna make you feel good, but it's like that shouldn't matter in your relationship, bro. I make good enough money to take care of my family, take care of whatever I need. My girl make good enough money, or my girl take care of me emotionally, whatever like that, take care of my kids. You know what I'm saying? It's however you guys put it together, but don't think like, well, I make more money than my girl, well, yeah, I'm the head of the household. Or your woman think like, oh, well, I make more money than this dude, he's bisexual. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't let women disrespect you because she makes more money than you. That's not good people, bro. That's not good people.
So how do you think a man earns respect from a woman?
By showing her that he cares, he's reliable, you know what I'm saying, can make decisions, like, he's able to communicate. Those are traits of a good person. You know what I'm saying? We have to show traits. You can lack in this, but you are great in this. You know what I'm saying? Maybe in the podcast, you know how to lead the podcast, but he comes up with some great topics.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what makes you guys a good team.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's how relationships should be. It's not just, well, you make good money, but you're short. Now you're a terrible man. And that's what women are prone to do in today's relationships, bro. They don't look at good traits.
Do you think the ice cream man, if he didn't protect
Ice cream man getting cheated on.
Do you think the ice cream man would gain the respect if he didn't protect her at that time?
I'll say this, right? Even though you're not, how should I say this? Even though you are not able to do it, but the fact that you show effort in trying to, I think a woman should respect that.
So you're saying the ice cream man should like at least
try,
open the door and say go downstairs.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, babe, I know you can shoot, but you know what I'm saying? I got your back if something happens. You know what I'm saying? And that's what teamwork look like.
Got it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all it is, bro. Like, look, I got your back. Whatever you do, I got your back.
So then in that case, how do you explain yourself that, all right, you sent your woman out to downstairs and she didn't make it back?
Who am I explaining myself to? That's what you gotta understand. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause as long as my woman happy, I gotta tell you nothing. You know what I'm